Help me all, because I'm literally at my wit's end. I'm at my wit's end. Why is there so many half terms? Why on the fresh hell is there so many half terms? I can't cope with much more. I'm sat outside currently with a thunderstorm rolling in, and doing this little voiceover. I hope you're all doing really, really well. I just wouldn't care if it actually crashed it down with rain. I mean, struck me with lightning, because it'll end my suffering. I'm cleaning up the garden because it needs it. It's just a quick clean up, tidy up, a bit of bindweed. Well, I say a bit of bindweed. Next door, no one's living there still. So the bindweed is like living its best life. It's in there, ravaging around and making its way through the fence, and it's strangling all my plants. So it's a never-ending battle. It really is. So much going on today. I don't even know where I'm at. I've got a really bad sore throat. I've picked up my eldest son's bug and I feel like shite. Yes. But the reason I wanted to clear up this garden is because today is really bad rain, like heavy rain and thunderstorms and whatnot coming in. So I wanted to get it done prior. But anyway, so I'm trying to get as much washing done today, because today is boiling in this video, and I'm just trying to get as much washing done as I can and get it all tidied up. But it was really nice because Jensen came out and helped me. He wanted to cut the grass, so I was like, you go for it. I don't mind cutting the grass, but it gets a bit tedious. And our lawn is not flat. We don't have a flat lawn. It gets a bit annoying, and I have to pick up all the stones that the kids just chuck on the grass, because why not pick up like rocks and stuff from the side of the garden and chuck it into the grass, because they're mental. It's a bit mundane, just getting washing in, putting washing out, and all that fun stuff. Do you know what I was thinking this the other day? I don't know why it's just popped into my head, but you know when you're waiting for a callback, and why is it always the worst time? Why? It's either when you're driving, or you've gone outside to put the washing on or whatever, or I'm just picking up dog poo from around the garden, the odd little bit down the bottom there. Don't worry, I'll cover it. Or it's when you're on the pooper. Yeah. And it's always mid-sail, and you're like, the phone's ringing, great, and you're sat there, it's half out, and you're like, I'm half mid-sail. I can't. So you just have to let it ring, and you know it's an important call, but what can you do? You can't break it off. Honestly, I'm just having one of them weeks, I think. I don't think it's a day. I think it's one of them weeks. So last night I didn't sleep much. So today I'm a bit scatty. I'm very scatty today. I didn't sleep much because I've had this horrible heady bug, and it makes you go hot and then makes you go cold. And you know when you get hot, for anyone who suffers night terrors, know exactly what I'm talking about. You go really hot and then your head goes into like this horrible night terror space. It's really, really weird. But I've been up all night with that, and that's driving me nuts. But the garden here, this little patch of the garden, has got loads of snails in it, and I'm really not happy about it. But I don't want to kill them. And then I read in the comments below on my last garden videos that snails find their way back. I'm like, what? I throw those little fuckers over the fence, and you're telling me they come back like an army? They're like, nope, turn around, mate, we're going home. And then they just trundle their way back and go, this is the plant that we decided to live on, so this is the plant we're staying on. Dirty, slimy little fuckers. Oh look, my friend gave me these. She's taken cuttings off her raspberry plant, and she's grown loads. If anyone are Arctic Monkey fans, can you guess what that is? Yep, go back and pause it if you need to. But if you're an Arctic Monkey fan, you should know what that is. Yeah, that's this, because me and my friend Natalie, we have a way of talking to each other by just using emojis, so we can describe all their songs and whatnot. It's really funny, but that is one of their songs. Well, it's a line from one of their songs. This rose is absolutely gorgeous, and smells heaven. The hydrangea is coming along lovely, and this rose changes colour like every other day. It goes pink, then it goes orange and red, then it goes pink again, then it goes white and pink. It's really, really bizarre. Like it doesn't know what. That's me. That rose is me. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. One day I'm pink, and the next minute I'm flipping red with rage. That's what I'm feeling today. You get those days where you just anyone come at me today, they're going to get it. They're going to get it like they've never had it before. I can feel rain coming. I don't care. I'm not going back into that chaos. I can't. I'm literally, if you look at my garden in this video, and you see where the trampoline is, I'm sat next to the cement pile, crouched down, next to the trampoline. Yeah, because I can't. I know I'm a mother. I've produced these humans and I have to look after these humans. I can barely look after myself. Socks around the garden. Why? I've never in my life taken off socks and just left them to fester in the garden. Like, I just don't understand it. That's coming along lovely since I cut it. This is absolutely savaged with bindweed, so I need to get in there and pull as much of that out. Do you know, I went to B&Q today. Got up nice and early because I couldn't take laying there anymore, suffering in my own sore throat. I went to B&Q and I was on a hunt for various things for the house. Like, I've got a sander so I can do my toilet. Yep, sand down the old paintwork. And I got distracted. Oh God, I'm squatting like a frog. You know, that sort of like, that squats it. I'm sat like that, which means I'm going to fart. I can feel it. Anyway, I saw that all the plants and everything were on offer. They had loads in the clearance and I was like, oh, I'm going to get some of them. I'll show you what I got at the end. But, one of my urchins is coming out. Honestly, I love my little treasures. I really do. But they are really pushing it. Oh, hang on. Oh, it was silent. I don't think you heard it. I feel really let down. It just went, you know, one of those ones, those airy ones. Yeah. But yeah, they just push it, don't they? They just push it. You go along nicely, everything's going grand, and then the next minute it's like a flipping circus. In the old days when the animals were in there, that's what it's like. Swinging around my house with me in the middle, screaming my head off, wondering what's come of life. Yeah. But I feel like a little stressed out about a little patch of this garden as well, which I haven't mentioned yet. But you know, if you watched any of my garden ones previously, I cleared a space where I wanted to do a seating area and I moved the slab. The slab nearly killed me. Jensen was helping me that day as well, bless him. He loves a bit of gardening. But what's Nick gone and done? He started chucking all his stuff down. He's got sandbags on it. There's a tyre on it. And I'm like, no, I'm not interrupting with what you're doing at the bottom of the garden. The cats are doing that by using it as a litter tray. Don't interrupt with what I'm doing because I've got plans. Oh, hang on a minute. You might be in for a treat. God's sake, it was another airy one. Anyway, look at this. Bindweed. It's coming through the fence. That is the biggest, chunkiest bit of bindweed I've ever found. I mean, that one's like, it's like tremors. That one's coming through. He's like the leader of the pack. He's like, this way, lads. This is the way to go. It's all coming from there. Look, it's all strangled in there, which is really, says my cat. It's really sad to see because he used to love his garden and he really took care of it. Like, he won awards for his garden and all sorts, bless his heart. But that was a previous neighbour. But where there's no one in there now, it's just getting wrecked. I'm not even joking. I've had it in mind to climb over the fence and start cutting the grass and whatnot and just maintaining it. Because it's really sad to see it go like that. Yeah. But I'm helping Jensen with the lawnmower because he really wanted to carry on cutting the grass, and I'm just like guiding him round and bits that are bugging me, you know, like that bit there, this bit there. And he's like, oh yeah. So off he goes. Then he helps move the table. Honestly, he's a helpful little cherub, but he's also a pain in my arse. Popping the chairs back, which I hate having on the grass because where the grass isn't flat, when you put a chair under, it doesn't just slide under. You have to sort of jiggle it about. And the table wobbles because it's not smooth. That's why I wanted this bit where he's cutting now. You see all that junk he's put there? How dare he? All my hard work, my hard labour. Bindweed around this one. Nasty. And then I got I found some pliers. Is it pliers? Is that what it's called? It's not pliers, is it? Whatever they're called, little handheld cutters. I found some of them and I'm like, oh, they're a bit rusty. They were getting a bit jammed, but I thought I'll give it my best shot. They didn't even cut. Instead, they just gripped onto the bindweed and just hung there. I'm like, this isn't on. I can't cope. But it was getting so prickled by the thorns. It's a flipping joke. So pack all this away. Found another sock. Why? Do you know what? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a shower later. And I'm going to take off my socks, take off my pants. And I just launch them out the bathroom window. And wherever they land, wherever they flow free in that garden, that's where they're going to lay. Look, here we go. Look at it. joke. So then I had to carry on cutting myself by pulling it all off. But yeah, can you imagine just like chucking all your socks and pants around? Wherever I lay my pants, that's my home. Yeah. So I'm trying to tackle this bit there because he has invaded my space on the only patch of garden that I really want to work on, and it's been destroyed. So I'm going to make sure I try and clear all that, but I'm really dreading it because the sandbags are flipping heavy, like super heavy. He's managed to concrete a little bit down here. He did a little concrete mix and, you know, cementing it over, but so much more he's doing. But it's the weather. The weather's just, it's so hard to do anything. But here we go. Sandbag after bloody sandbag. My back was killing me. My hands were sore. The back of my legs were pulling. And I was like, that's it. I'm not washing your socks for another week. See how you feel about that. Go on, you go find a pair of socks. And then you'll say to me, where's my socks? And I'll say, do you know why I didn't wash your socks? Because you ruined my corner. My corner. This was quite funny. So I wanted to move this over to my little planting area. And Nala, the little princess, was like, well, I'm not moving. And she didn't either. She didn't move until the very last second, and she decided to jump off it. And I thought, you little tinker. I was being so careful for her as well. But that's typical Nala. Look, I'm talking to her. I'm like, you going to get off? You're just going to sit there? She's sitting on Samuel's hoodie that's got tissue. It came out the wash with tissue in the pocket, so it's a right old mess. And she adores Samuel. So anything of Samuel's, she's there. So I've made a little space over here, get rid of his tyre. I mean, why is that even there? Why? Put some of the old pebbles back, and then I thought I'm going to try and hide a bit of the tyre with me raspberries. There we go. Yeah. Simba's enjoying himself, just having a little roll around. He's so beautiful. And yeah, this is how it's looking so far. It's not bad. I mean, it's definitely in need. It's in need. That's like my little granny corner there. And this is all cleared out now. So this is all bumblebee stuff. So I don't even know what's growing in here. It's just growing for bumblebees. So I'm looking forward to seeing that how that turns out this year. And they're really pretty. I like those. Yeah, I love pottering around the garden. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time, but I just really love it. But it's coming along a little bit better. It needs a lot of work, but it is getting better. So because it was a Wednesday night, you get fireworks on the seafront. And I came out, and Simba, bless him, he witnessed it and was like, oh, I'll get a better view. I'll just climb up here. Oh, there's a moth. And he was watching the fireworks, bless him. He's such a strange cat. So then I was like, right, we've got rain coming quickly. Get that washing in. Yeah, don't want to find that flung around the old garden in the morning, getting soggy and muddy on the floor. That's the worst, that is, because then you have to wash it again. I have to keep trying to get the light to come back on, like waving my arms around. Poor Sam's poorly there, bless him, and that's how I got it from. And yeah, that was all good. And then this is what I got from B&Q this morning. They got great offers in there, so if you're looking to get garden stuff, get down there now, because it's really good. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you not so stressed in my next one.